it's me, Sailor Venus, Mina here, and I'm here to talk about, I guess we'll call it natural melatonin or darken. Well, it's a lie. Their melatonin doesn't work either. Their melatonin is as weak and weak and worthless as every other kind it's made out there. Oh, they might say that it will work. Their boosterings and showings might show it working, but that's just show playing. The truth is, it doesn't work. Or it stopped working last night. It only worked for about 3 nights. And then last night, it just didn't want to work. You see, my body hates sleeping. It does. So it puts off sleeping. So it fights anything that wants it to sleep. Why? I don't know. It's been that way since March of last year, and no one has the answers for it. I don't. No one knows. You know? So, it hates being told when to go to sleep. So at first, you'll take the darken, and it'll work, but it'll stop working. So, the other kind I'm taking supposed to be this greater one, more greater than the other kind. That's bullshit, because it did not work on Wednesday night. I was awake from 9 to about 12. That's how fucked up it was. 20 spans, my fucking booty. Those 20 spans didn't work. And I know some folks are going to say, oh, well, it doesn't work for everyone. Oh, well, you weren't taking it the right way. Like, that's always the forgivenesses for it. You know? Well, you can't win. The can will say, oh, take it for 20 small before you go to sleep. Well, that's not going to fucking work. That's not enough fucking time, and we all know it. You know? So yeah, they're not going to like to hear this film, to hear that their darken didn't work, but they probably just make their darken the same way everybody else makes their darken. Just instead of making it big, they make it small. Instead of making it white, they make it blue or whatever. But it's probably made the same way. And probably the same business makes all the same kind, so you're fucked either way. You know? You know? Oh, and I know Natural. They have a YouTube fairway, but they wouldn't want to hear me talk about how their darken stopped working after 3 nights. And I know there's going to be someone saying, "Well, it only help you for every once in a while sleepiness." Yeah, well, my sleeplessness happens every night. You know, my sleep break in my brain has been besmirched since March of last year. Not by my doing, by its own fucking doing. And sometimes when I only get to sleep some nights because of what I take. So don't tell me that either I'm not taking it right or it doesn't. It's just weak. They're all weak. You know? It's all lies. It's as weak as the other kind. And it's probably a better kind of darken out there. It's all probably weak and all made by the same businesses. And everyone that it works for, well, it's fucking show playing. Wispy it's bloody show playing. Because the truth is, the shit's not going to put you out in 20 small. That's a lie. The shit will put you out after 2 spans. It'll make it where you have to take a lot of it just for it to work. I am not making that up. At first, taking 2 worked. But last night it took fucking 3. Which is sad. So I don't want to hear them talk about how great their Darkin is. Well, it didn't work for me, so it's not so fucking great. You know? And this kind is a sleep help one. But whatever, you can write anything on a can if the Food and Drug leadership doesn't have any run or lead over it, and folks will believe you. You know? And you can lie in your boosterings and showings. You know? And I know if I called Natrol up or whatever the name of the business is and said, hey, your Darkin doesn't work anymore or doesn't work, they're not going to want to hear that, because in their mind they're going to think it should work for everyone. Then they're going to tell me, what did I do before I went to sleep last night? What did I drink? What did I eat? All this other shit. They're going to ask me whatever things was I do before I went to sleep, like it has anything to do with it. Because they're not going to want to hear that their Darkin doesn't work. And they're going to tell me, oh, what time did you take it? Or whatever. Most likely it's bullshit, and do I really want to go through and call them and tell them it doesn't work? Because they'll probably just, yeah, they're not going to want to hear it. You know. And if I leave something on their YouTube fairway saying, hey, your stuff doesn't work anymore, or it doesn't work, and not like they're going to read it and say, oh, well, we just found an unhappy buyer, an unhappy shopper, or whatever. So, at the end of the day, it's weak. It doesn't work. Or it did, but it no longer does. And I don't care what kind you take, it ain't gonna work. And there's all kinds too. There's fallables, there's eatables, whatever one you want to take. But it's just gonna be bullshit. It ain't gonna work for you. You know. And it's sad. It truly is sad. It truly is sad. And I know there's gonna be someone saying out there, oh well, well, your brain can only when it wants to. Yeah, well, why the fuck would they say this stuff would work and it doesn't? Oh, I guess it did. It got me to sleep around 12, so I guess I'd be thankful about that. But it was after I took 3 of them. One earlier in the evening, one about 9, and the next one was about fucking 10. So I guess I should be thankful. Took fucking 3 of them to do the work. But hey, everybody keeps saying they can't do nothing to you. And before I end this film, there's going to be a folklore that folks say, oh, if you take too much of it, you'll besmirch your sleep side of your brain. Your brain will stop making this stuff. My brain stopped making this shit March of last year. So the only way I ever get to sleep is that by taking something. So don't tell me about how I besmirch the sleep side of my brain when the sleep side of my brain has already been besmirched since March of last year, before I even took any kind of sleep help. It's weak. It doesn't work. And you gotta am up taking more than what they say on the can. So never listen to what they say on the can, because it's never gonna work. It's, it's their belief, what they think you should take, but they don't fucking know. So anyway, it is what it is. If you like this film, then follow me over here at Sailor Moon for Life. Watch the last film I made yesterday over here with Sailor Jupiter Lita. I'm Sailor Venus Mina, and I hope you like this film. And we'll see you tomorrow. Bye.